So you're doing the article on me?
Mm-hmm. Sorry to interrupt. We watching Downton Abbey later?
LeBron, I'm being interviewed.
Listen, I'm watching it tonight because I'm not going to go to practice and all the guys are talking about it and I'm left out.
Tall.
You follow sports?
Sports. I love them.
Who's your favorite team?
The Orlando Bloom.
Do you want to get a drink?
Yeah.
Amy Schumer is on a roll. Her TV series is a hit. She hosted the MTV Movie Awards, and now her new, far from conventional romantic comedy Trainwreck is set to hit theaters. Judd Apatow directed and produced the film, and I had a chance to sit down with both of them recently in Toronto. What a pleasure to meet you both. Tell me how this collaboration started. How did it begin?
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
What happened?
I just heard Amy on the radio on the Howard Stern show, and she was just talking about her life, and I thought it was funny, and I thought, I wish that was a movie. I'd go see that movie. And then I thought, I guess I'm not going to get to unless I help her make that movie. And here we are.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I make movies.
So did you call Amy and say, hey, I've got an idea?
No, I had no ideas. That's not how I do it. I say, Amy, you got an idea? Because I'm on empty. And then she did.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Yeah, we had a general meeting. I live in New York, and Judd lives in LA, and he's like, yeah, next time you're in town, you know, like my agent was like, you guys should meet, and I was like, I'm in town now. I had no reason to be in LA other than to meet him, and I was like, yes. Yeah, it was such a huge deal for any comedian to get to just have a meeting with Judd is a really big deal, and then yeah, I pitched an idea, and he was like, why don't you write it? And yeah, we didn't make the first one, but then we found our way to this script, which is a very personal story.
Well, this is what I want to talk about, right? And what that's like, because you just lay it out there.
It's out
right?
there.
And how do you choose what goes in and what doesn't?
Well, that's a better question for you.
Well, I would always assume at some point she would say, I can't do that. I'm uncomfortable, or someone in my family would get uncomfortable, and it just never happened.
Never happened.
Okay, hold on.
I have no boundaries.
I was just about to say, yeah, because Amy Schumer be uncomfortable with anything, yeah.
Because I would always think, oh no, my uncle will be mad if I told that story or whatever. And I think it's one of the reasons why the movie's great is it really feels pure, that it's not censored. It's very honest.
And my family's always been super cool and beyond supportive. They're just laughers, and they are just so excited about it. But for me to be, you know, really putting it all out there, it was just a decision. It's like, I'm gonna do it. And it was really therapeutic.
Yeah,
And terrifying.
I would think a courageous decision.
Thanks.
And you know, in talking to the other actors, Vanessa in particular, she said, and she loves you too.
Oh.
She said, you know what, Amy let us be ourselves, but this was hers, but she let us go there. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't all about her. And then I thought that was so very interesting, that they were allowed to be who they were and stretch out as actors and do their thing, even though this was your baby.
Yeah, I think it's on my TV show. It's very much the same. Like I just treat myself like any other actor in the scene, but I'm really all about everybody bringing what they bring in. And Judd just creates an environment where everyone can feel so free. No one is nervous on that set because, I mean, these guys like LeBron James and John Cena come to set and they're like nervous about being in a movie, and then just the way he sets it up, they were able to just like really breathe and feel free to try different things and have fun. It's like such a fun.
That way. I look at it like I'm dominating LeBron.
Right.
I'm dominating John Cena.
Yes, of course.
What about wearing two hats in this, Judd? Producing and directing.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that decision.
Let's talk about the budget. The budget is complicated. First I figure out what the Teamsters make.
Oh my God.
Then I figure out craft service budget.
Do you use your phone calculator?
Oh, sure. No, it is a weird thing to do because you're responsible just for the production and all of that.
When did you decide you wanted to direct?
Well, at some point, I realized that I understood the movie and that anyone I would hire to direct wouldn't do as good a job as me. Usually I think anyone would do a better job than me. And so I'm happy to hire other people. But I felt like, wow, we're in sync, and it felt wrong to get out of rhythm with what we were doing with the story. And I'm so glad I did it because we had the best time. And it was great not to write because that makes
pressure's off.
Pressure's off. It's on her. I'm just like, yeah, Amy, don't screw it up. I'll be over here.
Yeah, and it was so funny when Judd, because it felt like he was thinking about directing it, because in auditions, there was a lot of direction. It was like, I think maybe Judd's thinking about directing it. And then I was on the set of the second season of my TV show, and we were about to film a scene, and he called. And I was like, eh. And you know, my show is $5 to make a whole season, so they were like, we don't have time. And he said, I'd like to throw my hat in the ring to direct the movie. And I just thought that was hilarious. I'm like, your hat in the, we're meeting with other people.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
can I apply?
Serious? Yes.
For that
and I just started
director's job.
crying, and they just like redo my makeup, and I totally set production back that day. And but it was just the best feeling.
I just assume you're going to go, but what about Alejandro Inarritu?
Del Toro and Vestro.
Oh, listen, you guys, it's magic. It's
Thank
magic,
you.
and congratulations. It's good to laugh once in a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
Only once in a while.
Totally.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Oh my God, he's calling me. Why would he call? You guys just had sex. This is Amy. I think you butt dialed me.
No, I dialed you with my fingers.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
He called me on purpose. Hang up. He's obviously like sick or something.
Too funny. Trainwreck opens Friday. We have more interviews with cast members on our website.